Great to have you with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistent.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing rising and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on there. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Ashley. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Givens. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Bowling Green's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Sharp. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Buying some time. The throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw again. Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4 down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a tight end. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Crosby. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Plows through the defense. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offense's.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Corner's going to give them room. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up and run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
But after getting stuffed on that run, got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make it.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Quick strike through the air for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group can find a way, there's hope for this team. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, BG! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Crosby. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse.
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 30. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Using his feet to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lanier. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clay. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They'll immediately call timeout. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Doyt L. Perry Stadium.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Dances away to buy time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Falcons line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by 11 over Colorado State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. The 50, the 40, the 20, inside. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
Northern Illinois, 14.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
This one's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, David.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown Falcons! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That is his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
21, Northern Illinois, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Taylor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner is stopped. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback moving. unleashes one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Givens. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
By the receiver.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Pulls it in. It's McNeil. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up by 15 over Colorado State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it behind the line. It's Kennedy. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Givens. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. no mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.